Thank you, Mael. Hello, Compass. My name is Rory Gollad, and I came to Compass 4 years ago when we only had about 40 agents and 40 employees. Even then, we knew, and I knew, that we had a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to collaborate with each other and uplift an entire industry. So to be standing here before the 2,000 people in this room is truly an honor. Thank you for believing in Compass. Now, I often find myself helping to explain the value of the Compass technology to our agents and to our employees, as well as those who are not as familiar with how our business works, such as buyers and sellers. I want to share with all of you the language that I use to help sell the value of the Compass technology. It doesn't have to be complicated. It's actually quite simple. Now, we all know that listings are the lifeblood of our industry. You all work so hard and go above and beyond to get listings. And I know, as Compass agents, all of you help your clients sell their homes better than anyone in this industry. So today, to help you do that, I want to share with you how you can sell the value of the Compass technology to potential sellers. But before we actually go through what you can say, let's start at the beginning of that journey with a potential seller, with a scenario that's probably quite familiar to many of you. You have a meeting with a potential seller, and you need to create a listing presentation. Now, sure, you might have something that's printed, it's on the shelf, that you can grab and take with you, but wouldn't it be better to fully customize something that's specific to that client and their home? Well, at Compass, you should go into Marketing Center and create a listing presentation. It's fully customizable, includes regional data, important content, comps, and I'm proud and excited to announce that in early 2019, we will be launching a fully digital version of the listing presentation on the iPad that you can edit on the go. So now with that digital version on the iPad, you have the meeting with the seller. We want to create a world where Compass agents win every listing. And we know that the most important question that that seller is going to ask you is, how are you going to find the buyer to my home? So today, I'm going to share with you 5 things that you can say to that potential seller that'll not only help you get the listing, but also find the buyer. So I want us all together to take a moment and imagine ourselves actually in the home of that seller. And I'm going to share with you the language I would use if I were in that room, as if I were a Compass agent. So let's begin. First, 80% of the transactions in your market are co-broked, meaning there's an agent who represents the buyer and an agent who represents the seller. Therefore, 80% of my energy as your agent should be focused on putting your property in the hands of those agents. Now, I could email thousands of agents in the market, but many of them actually won't have the buyer for your home. It makes more sense for me to email agents who have done similar transactions in this area, as those are the agents who actually have a higher likelihood of bringing the buyer. Well, at Compass, I simply go into the network tool, and I put in your address. Now, our system knows your home is a 3-bed, 3-bath in West Hollywood. And so I immediately see a list of all the agents who have done similar transactions in the area. And with a click of a button, I can notify all of them about your property and encourage them to bring their clients. And if the buyer of your home happens to be coming from out of town, well, I can do what I just did across all of our markets. Over 150 offices putting your property in the hands of agents throughout the United States. Now, the other way I can bring buyers to your property that are working with an agent is through the Compass CRM. In fact, right now, I actually have a listing that I'm selling that's very similar to your home. Now, I can go into our system, and I can see that there are multiple Compass agents who have clients that I don't know the names of, but have looked at that property multiple times over the last few days. I can reach out to each one of those agents and say, hey, I saw that your client, the ID number 486, looked at my property 3 times last week. Why don't we schedule a private showing? Putting your property in their hands and quickly letting them know where to go. Now, let me explain how I can bring the buyers who are not working with agents to your property. Your home is similar to these 3 homes that are currently on the market. But don't think of them as comps. Think of them as your competition. Because anyone who's going to be interested in your home is most likely going to be interested in these homes as well. Now, in the Compass system, I can see that there are over 3,500 people who've gone on to Compass.com and have seen these listings, your competition, over the last number of months. I can bring those buyers to your home by targeting them with ads of your property on Facebook, Google, and Instagram, essentially taking the buyers from your competition and bringing them to your property. Now, it's also important to know that as an experienced agent in your market, I've sold a number of homes like this in the past. And every time I sold one of those homes, I did an open house. And in each open house, I had visitors come to the property and sign in with their name, email address, and phone number in the Compass Open House app. And as you can see, over the last number of months, there were over 500 people that came to see those properties. Now, since they came to see homes that are similar to yours, I have a feeling they might be interested in your home. And while they might not have liked that first home they came to see, they might like yours. Very easily, I can reach out to each one of those buyers and encourage them to come see your property. Now, lastly, email is not the only thing I can do. I can create beautiful marketing material as if I were a professional designer in a matter of moments using Marketing Center. You see, before I came to Compass, if I wanted to create a brochure for your home, an Instagram post, an email newsletter, I would have had to log into 3, 4 different systems. It would have taken me hours. But at Compass, what took me 4 hours only takes me 4 minutes. And the best part is with all that extra time, I can spend that much more time focused on you and helping to sell your home. Those are just a few of the ways that you can sell not only the value that the Compass technology and the unique advantage it gives you, but the unique value that you bring as a Compass agent. So to walk through how you can sell the value of the Compass technology to your buyers, I want to welcome Kayla to the stage. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kayla, and I'm a senior product manager on the tech team here at Compass. Like many of you, I'm obsessed with real estate. In fact, I bought my own apartment in New York City. And, oh, thank you, yeah. And after working at Compass, I feel like I can honestly say that I would have had a much better experience if I had worked with one of you, empowered by our technology. With that, let's switch to the buy side for a moment. I would like to share with you the 5 reasons that you can share with a buyer to explain why they should spend their time searching for a home with you and not someone else. Let's pretend that you're working with a client who's looking for a home in West Hollywood. In the Compass app, you can simply click over to search, draw a custom boundary, and enter in their maximum price point. Oh, they mentioned they want a swimming pool as well. Just type swimming pool into the search bar. Next, you select the properties that are interesting, and there is no need to scan through any additional filter options. Okay, if I were talking to this buyer, Here's what I would say. Traditionally, what I would have to do is email you 8 links to different properties. You would then have to open up all of these links in different tabs, which isn't a great experience. However, if you work with me, none of that is an issue, because at Compass, we have a beautiful tool called Collections. Collections is a visual portfolio of properties. All of the homes are in one place, so I don't have to email you 8 different links. You'll also get notified in real time if there's a price change or if one of the homes is sold. Typically, if we were to communicate about these homes, it would be over text, phone call, email, in person, all of those conversations happening in different places and not being captured. With Collections, we can communicate together right here. You can add comments and tell me what you like and don't like, and I can even add in unique information about the listing that might not be clear from the listing description. For example, this home gets great natural light, so let's make sure to go and see it during the day. Also, we know that this decision isn't going to be made by just you. Let's say that your spouse is traveling, but of course, you want them to be kept in the loop about what's been going on. Well, just add them to the collection. All right. After going back and forth with this buyer, you have a good sense for the properties they're interested in. It's time to go on tour. In only 10 minutes, you can create a tour of each of these homes. Compass's technology allows you to push a button from within a collection to create a tour sheet with the route automatically calculated, the map created, and the schedule set. If you need to change the order of an appointment, simply move it and hit save to notify all of the listing agents. Traditionally, it would have taken hours of your time to find all of the agent contact information and chase them down. Instead, this saves you hours of time, so you can spend more of your time working with your clients and helping them find their home. Now, this is only possible because of all of the agent contact information, listing data, and Google Map functionality that is already integrated into the Compass platform. So, you're on tour with these clients, and they start asking you about price. Traditionally, brokerages create quarterly market reports that are 40 pages long, which not everyone has the time to read. They're also based off of old stale data from last quarter. That's useless. You need access to real-time data at your fingertips. Well, open the Compass app, and you'll see pricing data for specific neighborhoods, and you can even filter on specific property types. That client you're on tour with, they're looking for a 2-bedroom home, and we can see that the median price for active 2-bedroom listings is $1.8 million. We can also see that closed prices for 2 beds is $1.6 million, about 10 to 15% below ask. You can now use this information and go back to your client and say, based on the data, homes are closing for about 10 to 15% off of what they're listed as. Look, active prices are just guesses. We all know that the real prices are the closing prices. That said, I think we can make an offer that's about 10% below ask, and there's still a good chance that we're going to get the deal done. Access to data from the entire market, available immediately and in the palm of your hand. Guess what? That client you've been working with, they made an offer on a property and it was accepted. They're thrilled. They have a new home, and you'll get referrals in the future. It was Compass's technology combined with your expertise that help you win that buyer and deliver a seamless experience. One platform managing unlimited situations and saving you hours every day.